Hey everybody, how are ya? Hope you're doing real well. Today I'm decorating Miss Pecan's house. I've got a bunch of stuff over here that I think could look pretty good, and typically when I start decorating I like to lay down some fencing and some of my furniture just to kind of draft and see where I want it to go before I put down some pathing, so that's what I'm doing now. So now that I've thrown a couple things down around her house, I'm putting down some pathing. Typically I like to crisscross the in-game pathing, but in front of her house I felt like it would be quite charming to just have it all one path connecting all the way up to her house. So I know it's been done before, and it'll probably be done a million times more, but I had to do a classic little picnic area, so this is my take on it. I'll put the custom design codes in the description, but I definitely thought that this little area would be perfect for a little picnic. So I put down this cushion and a couple other things that I thought Miss Pecan might like, and yeah, this is my take on it. Here I had the idea to do kind of like a little planter box looking thing up there. I ended up moving it unfortunately, but I do like that idea. I kind of want to toy with that area back there behind the birdhouse a little bit more, but it felt a little bit too busy upon walking up the incline to see it, so I ended up removing it a little bit later. Here I'm just connecting the path all the way through. I checked my map a couple times, honestly, just because I think it's exciting seeing the map come together, especially if you're using in-game pathing. But I like how it connects all the way between each incline, and I really liked the idea of having the little birdhouse up there. And as you can see, I grabbed these beehives, and I thought that these were quite cute too, and I customized them with the green and the red because I thought that the red matched Pecan's door quite well. I went back and forth with those flowers in front of the birdhouse a few times, but I ended up being happy with them. Also, I had kind of realized that I'm all over the place when I decorate. Some people are really good about going into certain areas and just getting it done, but I kind of like to check things and go back and revise and just see how it looks from different angles. I was really trying to get this wooden box to fit here, but I wanted it in a place where I could still sit down on the cushion and get past it, but also where it wasn't going to block me jumping over the stream. So that place that I put it right there, I was pretty happy with. I know that these clovers don't make a lot of sense right now since it's winter, but I just absolutely adore the in-game clover. And so I've used it all over my island, and I figure when spring comes, which is really, really soon, it'll look pretty cute with the green grass. I fiddled around with the beehive area quite a bit. I liked the idea of the log stakes being there, but I kind of went back and forth with it, as you'll see. I ended up finding a solution for it, though, in a way that I thought worked out pretty well. And the solution was not this pathing, let me tell you. I put this pathing down and I thought it would look cool, and I just couldn't get it to work out in a way that I wanted it to. I found that because the custom design of the ends of the blanket take up so much space that I couldn't fill in the pathing in the way that I wanted to. Here I am, just getting some more flowers. Had to do this a couple times. And I ended up catching this butterfly too, and even though I liked the log stakes here, I thought that the common butterfly here was really darling, and so I kept it. I did do a couple pieces of pathing down, just underneath certain items, and like I said, I just love how it shows up on the map. It just makes the map look really full and kind of cool. I really like the log stakes. I've realized that I use them in quite a few places. I just think that they're a really good versatile item, and I use these garden lanterns a lot too. Over here, I'm just trying to fill the space with different things. That's another reason why I really like the clover and the in-game pathing, is because I feel like you can just scatter it around and it looks really good. I feel like the purple colors really go well with Pecan and her color scheme, not just for her house, but also just for her as a character. So that's why I used the purple roses and that little plant. Here I'm putting down my last few items, and I even ended up doing a full walkthrough of the area after these last few items. But after the walkthrough, I kind of realized that something was missing and I couldn't put my finger on it. So I put down my Switch and I came back to it later, and I ended up adding a few things like some trees and some fencing and some pathing just to fill in the area a bit. But of course, me being me, I forgot to hit my record button. So I do this little walkthrough here, and I ended up going back a little bit later to show you guys the final result, which you'll see in just a moment. Alrighty, so here is the final result that I have so far. I am such a silly goose, and I put down my Switch for a hot sec and forgot to record again to show that I put in some fencing and a couple trees, and I feel like it looks a lot more fuller now, and I quite like it. Over here, I also put down one of these fans for a couple of reasons. One of them being, or the main one being, is I feel like it looks like a little sandwich bag, and I quite like that. But also because you can walk through it and sit here, and I want you to be able to access it from jumping across right here. And over this way, connecting Keaton's house, and oh, hey Keaton, speaking of the man, and Miss Pecan's house. I didn't really finish over here his portion of it, but I went a little too weed crazy here. I might pluck some of these weeds, Keaton. But I really was kind of just going ham because I like it being full. Like I said, I like there being stuff on the ground. And I'm pretty happy here. I feel like Keaton would also enjoy this music on the Lily record player, as well as Miss Pecan. And there's that little baby tree up there. So cute. Coming up this way, Flick is hanging out. He's checking out the new area too. You like it, Flick? How do you feel? He's like, yeah, it's cool. I like to think that all the residents on Redfish have very wholesome hobbies. So Miss Pecan here, she churns her own butter, and she can sit here and relax and listen to the waterfalls. Flick, you're so cute. He's just chilling. He wants my bugs. And you come over here and she can sit and practice her ukulele while getting a nice view of the beach. Very, very nice. And then down here, she can go ahead and take care of her little honeybee farm. So she gets her own honey too. Makes her own butter and gets her own honey. And I put this, what is this called? Sewing box, pardon. I put this sewing box here because I kind of liked the idea that maybe it was a little picnic box. I think I've seen people do that before, and I thought that was cool. And so, you know, maybe this little sandwich bag here is what she took out of her picnic box, and she's got her bowl of grapes and stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much the final product. I'm really happy with it for now. Let me know what you guys think, if you like it, or if you have any suggestions for how I can make it better. I'd love to hear your design ideas. So thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have such a lovely day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!